Hi guys, so we're going to work on Paschimottanasana, page 82, 83, and this means westward, intense stretching pose, okay? So for the adaptations, I'm going to have my bolster, we're going to use the strap, and we can also try maybe with a blanket and with a block as well. So again, in your yoga anatomy book, it is page 82 and 83, and so it looks quite like you start out just like in Dandasana, our last posture, and you start to extend through the legs nice and straight, so everything should be either the heels touching or there can be a little bit of distance in between, just depending if you're coming more from a Hatha or an Ashtanga background. The Ashtanga sequences usually have everything quite tight. So figure out what feels best for you. Take your hands to your pockets, ground your sit bones down, feel the back of your legs lengthening, awareness all the way from the base to the crown of the head. Let the shoulders drop down. And then slowly you can start to walk your hands forward and start to extend out from the spine. Now sometimes when people want to teach this as a more yang posture, you'll have your students lift up the arms, find extension through the chest, and then start to reach forward and try not to round out until the very last moment. If you're teaching it with a more yin approach to it, you're going to bring your hands onto the back of your legs, onto your calves, onto your ankles, and then slowly extend and fold forward. So people can pause either with their hands on the back of their legs, behind their knees, on their calves, or if you feel quite comfortable, you can also start to extend your hands past your feet, but you want to find extension through the chest, through the lower back, and then slowly lower down. And so for a lot of people, this is not going to be super available, right? So a myriad of things is going to happen. The knees aren't going to go down towards the ground. It's going to feel like you just like get into this fold and you'll see people like that feels just like so tough there. So you want to be able to lift their hips up a little bit to create a little bit more opening through the chest. So let's start out with bringing the bolster underneath of us, which is going to be the most comfortable variation probably. And then you can have people play with flexing their toes. I like to have people cue bringing the strap to the ball of the feet. So not so much the arches, but the ball of the feet, which just helps to keep the toes engaged and pulling back. And just tell them to worry more about lifting their chest up and then slowly bending into their arms. Lifting their chest up, bending into the arms, and then they can slowly start to find their way all the way forward. Again, you can always bring, if it just needs a little bit of a lift, you can go ahead and make it with that roll or with the blanket support. Or if you're just trying to keep props to a minimum, maybe because your class is quite large, then you want to maybe just try to have a block underneath. And if you're teaching, like right now we're all adapting to teaching online, so you can always have people also just use books. Can be a great way of just lifting the hips up and then finding that extension and then slowly folding forward. Again, this is on page 82 and 83, Paschimottanasana. So thanks guys so much. Bye.